So welcome back to ElectricVehicles channel, my dear friends, and I am Krishna Mandela. In 2019, the central government announced 10,000 crore rupees for electric vehicles. Out of this 10,000 crore rupees, 8,596 crores will be used for electric vehicle subsidies. And out of this 8,596 crores, 2,000 crore rupees will be used for electric two-wheeler subsidies. So, in this video, we will see how many electric two-wheeler models are eligible under FAME 2 scheme subsidies and how much money does these electric two-wheelers will get. As of November 2020, 28 electric two-wheeler models are eligible under FAME 2 scheme subsidies. So, let's check it out. What are these electric two-wheelers? Benling India Energy and Technology Private Limited. Under this company, one electric scooter is eligible. The electric scooter is Aura. This electric scooter got 23,300 rupees subsidy. And the second company we have is Aether Energy. For Aether Energy, two electric two-wheeler models are eligible for FAME 2 subsidies. The first model is Aether 450. The subsidy is 27,000 rupees. And for the same Aether 450, there is one more subsidy, 26,732 rupees. I think the 27,000 rupees and 26,732 rupees is for different states, one for Chennai and one for Bengaluru, because Aether 450 is currently available only in Bengaluru and Chennai. So later, once it is available in other states, maybe the subsidy amount will be freshly announced. And the second model from Aether Energy is Aether 450X. For Aether 450X, the subsidy amount is 29,000 rupees. So these are the three models eligible for Aether Energy. And the third company is Tunwal E-Motors Private Limited. For this company, one electric scooter is eligible for FAME 2 subsidies. It is T133 and the incentive amount for this electric scooter is 24,000 rupees. And the next electric two-wheeler company is LI Ions Electric Solutions Private Limited. For this company, one electric two-wheeler is eligible for FAME 2 scheme subsidies. The model name is Spock. And the subsidy amount is 27,465 rupees. But very few know about this Spock electric scooter. I think we made a video about this electric scooter, but I think in many states this electric scooter doesn't available. I think only in few states this electric scooter is available, as far as my knowledge. And the next company is Revolt Intellicorp Private Limited. For this company, two electric two-wheelers are eligible for FAME 2 scheme subsidies. The first model is Revolt RV300. The subsidy is 27,000 rupees. And the next model is RV400. The subsidy amount is 30,000 rupees. And the next company is Jitendra New EV Tech Private Limited. For this company, two models are eligible for FAME 2 subsidies. The first model is JMT 1000HS and the subsidy amount is 19,754 rupees. And the second model is JMT 1000HS Cargo. The subsidy amount is 19,720 rupees. And the next electric two-wheeler company we have is TVS Motor Company Limited. One electric scooter is eligible for FAME 2 scheme subsidies and the model name is TVS iQube Electric and the subsidy amount is 22,500 rupees. And the next company we have is Okinawa. Four models are eligible under FAME 2 scheme subsidies. The first model is Ridge Plus. The subsidy amount is 17,000 rupees. And the second model is iPrice. The subsidy amount is 26,000 rupees. And the third model is Price Pro. The subsidy amount is 19,000 rupees. And the fourth model is iPrice Plus. The subsidy amount is 30,000 rupees. And the next company we have is Ampere Vehicles Private Limited. Four models are eligible. And the first model is Zeal. The subsidy amount is 18,000 rupees. The second model is Magnus. The subsidy amount is 18,000 rupees. And the third model is Zeal VX1. The subsidy amount is 19,600 rupees. And the fourth model is Zeal CA. The subsidy amount is 18,000 rupees. And finally, we have Hero Electric Company, and this company having the maximum number of electric two-wheelers eligible for FAME 2 subsidies. The first model we have is Photon LP. The subsidy amount is 17,000 rupees. The second model is NYX HS 500ER. The subsidy amount is 18,601 rupees. And the third model is Optima HS 500ER. The subsidy amount is 18,326 rupees. And the fourth model is Optima Pro. The subsidy amount is 17,248 rupees. And the fifth model is NYX Pro. The subsidy amount is 18,747 rupees. And the sixth model is Optima E5. The subsidy amount is 14,572 rupees. And the seventh model is NYX HX. The subsidy amount is 29,660 rupees. And the eighth model is NYX E5. The subsidy amount is 15,000 rupees. And the ninth model is N61A. The subsidy amount is 22,000 rupees. So these are all the 28 electric two-wheeler models eligible for FAME 2 subsidies as of November 2020. So far we have seen the subsidy amount for electric two-wheelers, but on what basis the central government is giving subsidies for electric two-wheelers? So the first factor is the battery capacity. For each kilowatt hour, the subsidy amount is 10,000 rupees. If the battery capacity is 2 kilowatt hour, the subsidy amount will be 20,000 rupees. In the same way, if the battery capacity is 2.5 kilowatt hour, the subsidy amount will be 25,000 rupees. But recently, the FAME 2 document has been updated several times. So one of the recent updates says that the subsidy amount not just depends on the battery capacity also, but also on the ex-showroom price of the electric scooter. So take for an example an electric scooter having an ex-showroom price of 1 lakh rupees, but the battery capacity is 3.3 kilowatt hour. So on what basis they will consider the subsidy means they will consider the 30% of the ex-showroom price. For 1 lakh rupees, the 30% will be 30,000 rupees, but the battery capacity is 3.3 kilowatt hour. So you might think that the subsidy will be 33,000 rupees, but FAME 2 will consider in such a way that they will consider the lowest of both of these. So while comparing the 3.3 kilowatt hour battery and 30% of the ex-showroom price, 30,000 rupees is the lowest. So we'll consider 30,000 rupees as the subsidy. So that's how some of the electric two-wheeler subsidies also decided based on the 30% slab of the ex-showroom price. So that is one more clarification for the recent FAME 2 scheme update. And I think there is one more recent update because I have observed all the electric two-wheeler subsidies. The maximum subsidy is only 30,000 rupees irrespective of the ex-showroom price and the battery capacity. So I think that the maximum subsidy they have limited is for 30,000 rupees. I'm not sure, but this is actually I'm guessing from the recent update. So this is the complete details about the subsidies of electric two-wheelers and on what basis the subsidy amount is given. But at the same time, how an electric two-wheeler company is eligible for FAME 2 scheme subsidies, right? So there are 4 conditions need to be satisfied to pass for the first phase. The first phase, the 4 conditions are: an electric two-wheeler top speed must be 40 km per hour and the minimum range should be 80 kilometers, and the power consumption for every 100 km shouldn't exceed 7 units, and the acceleration and the minimum acceleration should be 0.65 meter per second. So these are the 4 conditions to eligible for the first phase of criteria. If any electric two-wheeler manufacturer need to approach for FAME 2 subsidies, so these 4 conditions need to be satisfied. So the electric scooter top speed can be more than 40 kph, but the minimum will be 40 kph, and the range can be more than 80 kph, but the minimum will be 80 kilometers. So after they satisfy this first phase, the second phase will be localization. So electric two-wheelers, there should be a minimum localization for the electric vehicle components. Only when the localization part is satisfied only, the FAME 2 scheme will consider this electric two-wheeler is eligible for FAME 2 scheme subsidies. So because of this second criteria, some companies are unable to get FAME 2 scheme subsidies. That's why they are selling in the market without any subsidies. Anyway, these are the 28 models so far available for FAME 2 scheme subsidies. But at the same time, for the next year, the same 28 models cannot be eligible for subsidies also. So there are chances that these vehicles can be get subsidy in the next year, but at the same time there will be new model also get any subsidy for the next year, because every year these electric two-wheeler manufacturer need to freshly submit their tappers that they need subsidies for their electric two-wheelers. So if the FAME 2 scheme guidelines not satisfied with the manufacturer, they will not give subsidies for these electric two-wheelers. So that's all the complete story of electric two-wheeler subsidies. So finally, how a customer benefited from these subsidies, right? So how can a customer avail the subsidies? So take for an example, a customer went to a showroom to buy any one of these 28 electric two-wheelers, because these are the 28 electric two-wheelers currently eligible for FAME 2 scheme subsidies. So they will go and they will buy this electric vehicle. So immediately what the dealer will do means they will reduce the subsidy amount from the ex-showroom price and they will sell the electric vehicle for the subsidiary price. So the customer will immediately benefited from FAME 2 scheme. So that's how it happened. But most of the customer will confuse that the dealer not reduce the money for me. But because the reason might be they are already subsidized the prices and they are telling the price after the subsidy. That's why people are confused that I didn't get any subsidy. So don't think like that. Whenever you went for a showroom and if you buy any subsidiary electric vehicle, you need to fill an acknowledgement form that you got the subsidy amount. Only then the dealer will submit these documents to the FAME 2 then they will get the subsidy from the government. But anyway, immediately the customer will be benefited at the time of purchase itself. So that's the complete details about FAME 2 scheme subsidies and the electric two-wheeler models eligible for FAME 2 scheme subsidies. In the next video, we will see the electric three-wheeler subsidies available in India. Go green, go electric.
ElectricVehicles.in motto is keeping the earth a safer place to live for the next generations. If you want to join our movement, you can support simply subscribing to our channel or sharing our videos or commenting on videos. Thanks for watching.